All right, so if you're running a small or medium-sized business here in India, an MSME, and you've got those big global dreams, well, you are in exactly the right place. Think of this as your personal guide, your playbook for taking your business worldwide using the power of e-commerce. So let's just jump right in. I've got to ask, are you ready to go from being a local favorite to a global name, to really become a worldwide brand? Because let me tell you, the opportunity right now, it's bigger than it has ever been.
Just look at this number, $2 trillion. That's what the global cross-border e-commerce market is expected to be worth by 2030. I mean, that is a massive, and I mean massive, growing pie, and it is high time for Indian businesses like yours to get a piece of it.
Okay, so let's really dive into this. In our first section here, we're going to unpack the why. Why is this opportunity so huge, and more importantly, what could it actually mean for your business's bottom line? And this isn't just some abstract global trend. It's a huge national mission. India is aiming for $1 trillion in merchandise exports by 2030. And guess what? E-commerce is seen as one of the key engines that's going to get us there. For the longest time, exporting felt like it was locked away for only the biggest companies, right? It was this complicated maze of logistics, super high costs, just a huge headache trying to find buyers overseas. But e-commerce? Oh, it has completely changed the game. I mean, just look at the difference here. The old way, it was like this tangled web, right? You had separate, complicated steps for marketing, for payments, for logistics. Now with e-commerce, it's totally different. It pulls all of that together into one single, smooth pipeline that connects you straight to your customer wherever they are in the world. And this new, streamlined way of doing things gives you some incredible advantages. I'm talking about reaching way more customers all over the globe, making better profits because you're selling direct. And hey, you can even smooth out those seasonal sales slumps you might have in the domestic market. It's really a recipe for both growth and stability. All right, so the why is pretty clear, right? The opportunity is massive. But that, of course, brings us to the next really important question. What should you actually sell to the world? Well, this is where India really shines. We have some amazing strengths. Think about it. Gorgeous textiles, handlooms, and apparel, high-quality leather goods, stunning handicrafts and home decor items, not to mention beauty and personal care, semi-precious jewelry, and of course our world-famous Ayush and herbal products, spices, tea, and coffee. Seriously, if you're in any of these spaces, you've got a fantastic head start. Okay, so once you've nailed down what you're selling, the next piece of the puzzle is figuring out where in the world you should be selling it. Now, it's tempting to say the whole world is my market, and while that's true, you can't target everyone all at once. The real key to success is being smart about it, being strategic, and focusing your efforts on the places with the most potential for what you sell. And the data gives us some pretty clear clues on where to look. I mean, check this out. The US? That's a huge, really streamlined market. Europe? We're talking about 540 million online shoppers. And the Asia-Pacific region? Wow, it's the biggest of them all, with a staggering 2.7 billion potential customers. And hey, here's a pro tip for you. Don't forget about the millions of people in the Indian diaspora living abroad. They're often looking for a taste of home. Another smart move, time your promotions around big global sales events. We're not just talking about Diwali, but also Christmas, Black Friday, and Cyber Monday. You want to catch people when they're in that buying mood. Okay, hopefully you're feeling a little inspired. Good, because now it's time to get practical. Let's roll up our sleeves. This next part is your launchpad. A simple, step-by-step guide to actually getting your export business up and running. First things first, a little bit of paperwork. But don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. It really boils down to 4 essential things. 1, get a PAN for your company. 2, open a business bank account and get your AD code. 3, make sure you have your GSTN, your goods and services tax number. And finally, number 4, apply online for your importer-exporter code, or IEC. That's it. All right, paperwork sorted. Next up, your digital shop window. And listen, your online catalog is absolutely everything. You need sharp, clear photos. Your descriptions need to be simple, to the point, and easy for search engines to find. Keep the whole design clean and easy to use. And a really good tip is to have a great FAQ section to answer questions before people even have to ask. And the best part, creating a professional catalog is way easier than you might think. It's really just 3 simple steps. First, you sign up on a website that helps you build one. Second, you just enter all your product info, the name, price, description, and of course, those great photos. And third, you save it and download it. Boom, you've got a catalog you can use anywhere online. Okay, so your shop is looking great, your catalog is ready. Now we get to the real nuts and bolts of it all. How do you physically get your products to your customers? And, maybe the most important part, how do you get paid? When it comes to shipping, you've basically got two main choices. There's the postal route, which is perfect for smaller packages. With that, you'll file something called a postal bill of export yourself. Then there's the courier route. This is better for bigger shipments, and the great thing is the courier company handles most of the paperwork for you. It's really just about picking the one that makes the most sense for what you're selling. So what you're really doing is building your own little e-commerce ecosystem. You've got marketplaces like an Amazon that act as your storefront to the world. And then you've got payment gateways like PayPal that are the secure pipes to bring your money safely back home. You need both to make it work. Last but definitely not least, let's talk about pricing. And please, don't just pull a number out of thin air. You've got to be strategic. If you're just starting out, a simple cost-based price is a great place to begin. If you're jumping into a crowded market, maybe you start low with penetration pricing to get some attention. And never, ever forget the simple psychology of charm pricing. You know, that $99.99 instead of $10? It just works. And really, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? This whole thing, this move to exporting, it isn't just about making a few extra sales here and there. It's about tapping into these huge international markets to build steady, consistent demand for your products all year long. So there you have it. We've gone through the why, the what, the where, and the how. The roadmap is right here in front of you. So now, the only question that really matters is, what's the first step you're going to take your business global?